Okay, so I've not been able to get that win quite yet. Got very depressingly close on the last one, but not quite there yet. So, we're going again. Legendary Tentacle. Swimmer, Michael Phelps. You may have heard of him. Or Katie Ledecky. She's also beast. She's also a beast. Uh-oh, we lost. Unlike her, she would never lose. Except, you know, probably at some point eventually. Well, this is... I will say the game has been rude on this front. This happened, I think, one time as well, where just no level... This one actually I think is worse. Guess I'm rolling. Even none of these are matches either? Holy crap. Wow. Wow, that is something. That is something. My goodness. That is something. Okay, okay. We lose. Very good. It's only the worst possible start. Not, I mean, I don't know. A cardinal in the future, I guess, maybe. Maybe would do something. Can't even buy the snail. Can't even buy the damn snail. I've been trying to think about... We had, that's a... Wow, that is a terrible fucking spawn from the popcorn. Jesus. Not doing me any favors there, are you? Not doing me any damn favors, are you? It doesn't make sense, but I'm doing it so that it's the snail value. That's basically the only reason. Free, not free. I guess one freebie. Get it? Like freebie, but it's a freebie. Get it? Get it? We had done the Emio Famicom Detective Club kind of series of videos, and I thought those were really fun. Why did you have an ox in front? We finally went around in the 0-3 bracket with Mr. Cuttlefish #1. So I've been trying to think of a game that we would maybe do in a similar vein to that one, just because it is, I really enjoyed doing the Emio kind of weekly Friday, second half of the stream, do a chapter of a game or a section of a game. But I'm not sure if it's, if getting the... If it needs to be a story game like that, or if it could even be, you know, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, for example. The newer game that I have access to. I don't know how broken up that game is. I guess an ox works well with a brain cramp, but you can figure that out later. But the point is that I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because I don't want to do it with a game too long, like Advance Wars Remake, because then it would be like 1,000 episodes to beat the damn thing. Which is not exactly what we want. So, we do draw. I do appreciate that. I'm trying to figure that out a little bit. There's another stream thing I'm looking to do, which is... I would love to level one of these first, but I do see how that is unlikely to take place. Huh? I do see how that is unlikely to take place. Well, I guess this would be the one to sell, because the other one has a thing on it. Maybe that's the reason. And this might look weird. I'm gonna do this so that hopefully it would live a dolphin snipe. That's the idea, at least. Flying fishes are neat. Okay. I'm still gonna do it like this. Next turn, level the Mermal or whatever, and then probably sell it right away. I can't imagine we win here. No, not even close. Okay. How do you have a food dog level 2 and change? Oh, okay, double level is kind of cool, I guess. I can have a rat. I can have all this right now. I can do all this stuff. Crazy. Well, I kind of well, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what to think anymore. I guess this, and then on with the turkey. You need the space to start getting the stats from it, which is not a lot. I understand, but would be nice for the brain cramp and such. I do even want to do this just to... But I guess I probably should do it like this. This, get the buff, use for the level. Yeah, I mean, an axolotl is certainly a unit that works, and it especially works with the budgie, so I think that's worth taking. And it does a funny little noise, too. Maybe we're not doing the toad then. The toad was more for the idea being you have armor on the brain cramp and on the ox, so you can like get more hits on weakness units and such. That's the idea, at least. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm probably not going to whale, although I'll start a battle. Yeah, okay, so perk looking team. It also works with the cardinal. I totally thought about that and totally knew that that was gonna happen. Uh-oh, we might still lose here. We do live the first. All right, that was a pretty good RNG. Actually, is that RNG? No, that was exactly how we planned it. That got enough stats. That was good. That was good. So we're keeping the budgie just because that's how that works. Give this to yourself. This probably not sticking around, to be clear. So do this for you. And then the other good news is that we have an operative. This kind of is cool with Axolotl too, where whenever the start of battle, it'll get the perma stats and go and go and go. I think because we already got these two around though, we probably not gonna do that. However, would be interested. This plus this is another good combo. So I think I am going to just take this. And then, I'm not going to do that, but I'll roll. What am I rolling for? I don't know quite yet. We'll get there. I like this combo. Plus the axolotl. And then we get discounts to feed to the whale shark, nurse shark, whale shark, I think. Whale shark. Nurse shark is the one that shoots with the trumpets. Unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate. These things happen. That's unfortunate too, that they got the fig out of it. Man, this team was good. This team's gonna have all the things, but we got 1 HP. That's so sad. That's so sad. I can't really do these. Not really doing that. Thing is, there's not a whole lot else I guess I'd be looking for, because elephant seal is... I mean, I guess you could do elephant seal. But then you're not really going to be feeding the nurse shark, or whale shark, which I suppose is fine. Real velociraptor would be a nice one. Just rocket this along with stats. That would be kind of cool. But we're not at that tier yet, which is the other thing. That would be one other thing. I don't see anything I want. I mean, this buff's the thing that comes out of it. I would say, though, that I'm probably looking to get rid of this for the, for a Stingray and then get some other unit out of it. Leveled Axolotl would have been nice, too. Bounce at the front? Okay. and then we should take it from there. Alright. We got some systems going. And that I can appreciate. That I can appreciate. No, this works. Do this. Do this. We need the stats in the long term. And then do this. Grab this guy. And yeah, run it like this. That way we get double stats from the axolotls. As well as with the budgie. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on there. That's some synergies. It's not enough, but I'm seeing it. Took me a moment to follow along the train there. Okay, nice. Not really what we're looking for. I'm going to feed this. Cost 1. I will freeze this, I guess, if I don't get anything else, but... yeah, I guess, right? I mean, you could also just raccoon in front, but I think that's... I think you just take this for now, just to have something back there. Just to have something back there. I'm dying. Okay. Those will not trade. That's unfortunate. Nope, they will trade. I can't do math. That was close. That was close. But hey, that Phoenix paid off, just like I said it might. Just like I said it might. Not really looking to, again, I'm not really looking to level this thing. But if we also just don't get anything else. Coconut crab? Does that make sense? It's like if you kept feeding it everything, it would slow this down though? I don't know. I don't know. Probably spreading things too thin if I did that. I would think. Stop the food, give to the... no. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna feed this again. Arguably could have given the steak to the axolotl as well. I think that would have been a reasonable move, too. Let's see. Okay, but they're doing the flashlight, not the stinky sock, so we should be okay. Should be okay. I think I'll take this just because, yeah. I think you gotta do this. Gotta do this now, even though, you know, oh, well, you wasted the gold level in it? Yeah, but now this gets big while it gets everything else big. And, yeah, that's already almost big anyway, so. Now, granted, the, you know, number 2 and 3 slots are getting bigger slower, but they are doing it on their own without us having to do any extra, which is a big deal, to be fair. Does make a big difference. So even though it's small value, it's incremental. And especially because this is going to have to go long, and it already has. There's something to be said about that. Oh, yes, please do that. Yeah, okay. Roll. Garlic. The scary thing, of course, here is that we are on 1 health. 2 health here, I'd feel pretty good about our chances. 1 health here, I'm worried that there's going to be a scorpion into a big unit behind it that will destroy us. Maybe because that happened in the end run of the last video. Perhaps because that happened then. I will give you this now, I believe. I think that makes sense. We're not doing this combo, it's too late for that. You're already almost full statted anyway. In case nothing shows up. Yeah. I mean, the stats are there. They're getting there. They're getting there. Basically 2 free 20/20 units in the middle. Okay, so if they just put that Scorpion up front, we probably would be in a lot worse trouble. That said, we still are in trouble, but the salt saved me. Oh my god. The salt saved me. Holy crap. Holy crap, that salt saved me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I can't use the gold anyway, so I might as well do that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Please, please, I beg of you. Okay. That's unfortunate math at the front there. How's the rest of your team looking? Looks okay to me. Okay. Feed. Roll. Probably not doing that, but garlic is probably a little bit better, but you want the feed value on that. Okay, we're quickly approaching the almost team 50-50s type thing, or at least 40-40s. No Scorpion. That's good news. I can eat a lot of these burns pretty easily. Because I got a lot of health. Your team is dead. Okay. One more. Here we go. One more. Alright, we're not doing that anyway, so... I'm dying. Yeah, I guess we do this. Don't see why I would do anything else beyond this popcorn. Because we already had the budgie level 3 with this combo. So here we go. All or nothing, finally. Will this be my first potential? Almost 3 50-50s after this budgie eats the popcorn. Scorpion in the back? They're hoping that the stakes would do enough, but it will not do enough, my friend. That 2-3 that spawns will kill your Scorpion that was a 50 with 2 health. I understand the logic, though, because other people that have 50-50s in the front, they want to be able to get multiple kills off of it. At the same time, it's already a 50 attack unit, so it having death touch doesn't matter quite as much, but anyway. Nice. That's a healthy looking team right there. But turn 18 kind of explains that one, huh? All right, we're on the board. Now I can be okay with whatever happens. I would still like to do a toy one, probably. The whole leveling team, I feel like can't go the distance. So unless you get really early wins, then maybe you could. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Will be some risky machines. And yes, I do still have the cough. And the breathing. And the whatever the other last thing is. Snipe their Tsuchinoko. Ew. Ew. I guess I kind of almost want to wait to extend this thing. Well. Well. I sure got punished for that. Unless... this probably doesn't make sense, but... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ladybug shouldn't be in the back. Ladybug definitely should not be in the back. Right in the front? Alright, we're winning this one anyway. Okay. Skip. That's in case we get the squirrel. Then we sell. You know, if we did the other one, that would totally be pretty good, but I'm gonna do this and then this. Oh, it's faint, huh? No, that's okay. This will jump to the front in make this a... I guess you would give it to this. Sure. Sure. I guess if we lose, I don't know. I'm gonna... I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do with all this. Raid in the front. And we would have at least drawn no matter what spawned out of there. No matter what spawned out of there, we would have at least drawn. Yeah, just roll for levels here. Okay. Probably this to reset it, honestly. Hope to get a flying squirrel. And then put that thing at the front to get the balloons. This one, math-wise, not going to work quite as good. But the rest of their units are beatable. And we do get a level out of it, which isn't good for the flying squirrel reasons, but that's something. I think I'm gonna take this again. Sell this. Break abilities trigger on feint instead. So do this, it feints and buffs this more? Is that right? Am I understanding this correctly? This will be bigger now than this, so you go here. This also has been feinting and not feeding anybody, which I just realized, which is a little embarrassing, but Cardinal I like, but rolling to get the squirrel, and oh my gosh, we got the squirrel. Okay, so we're pretty set for some toys here. We don't have to keep the gecko in the long run, but it's good now. Snipe the farm thing, feed that guy. Weakness on that unit, a little unfortunate, but it don't matter. Okay. So now we sell this. Yes, we sell this. I think we squirrel in front here. And we can give this to the pangolin. You could also just put the pangolin in front, to be fair. I think when this... I didn't really notice what happened last time with that. If I'm gonna be frank with you. So, the music stopped. Continue, please. I'm gonna do it like this, and I need to pay attention. I'm gonna do it like this, and then I need to pay attention. Okay, so... that garlic's gonna do some nasty work. Ouch. Okay, the feint trigger did not, I think, do the thing we wanted it to, but we still won because of that honey from way long ago. So that's nice. Not bad. Okay. Then buff you. Yes. And yes. And yes. I believe I've done a level 3 of you. I don't think I'm looking to do a level 3 of you. You're far away from it. Plus, you know, the tier 5s are coming soon. So I'm going to ignore that. I will take this as a level to get. You don't really benefit from this right now, but this works with snipers, which we're not really doing. Break friendly tier 2 toy or lower on feint. This didn't really work, I thought. No, it did. It did that, and then I saw the 1-1. Okay. In my brain, it was still supposed to be a 2-2, but because the squirrel's only level whatever the level it is, then it doesn't do the thing. Okay, got it. Do I want this ibex, is the question. It'd basically be for the mouse. Which is fine, I guess. But it's also just not even that good. I think I'm going to roll. Okay, that I like. I like that. I think I do just do it now. In case we got something interesting. This is interesting in terms of probably could be worth feeding to level pangolin and maybe halfway chameleon or something. But not really that beneficial this turn. We could Foo Dog to give stat to future tier 5s. I think it's probably not the craziest thing to do. You know, it's something. It's something at least. And I don't think if that 2 corn cobs from the mouse means we lose, then I think I'm willing to accept that, so. Well, that might be a reason we lose, because I definitely would have traded with that at least. Alright, you know what? We weren't winning that one anyway. We weren't winning against the scumbag Steve Squirrel team there. Okay. So. Transform and give the 2 back most friends plus 1 XP. Cool, that wasn't what I wanted. Again, it was the exact same lineup, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot of money to get 2 chocolates, but, you know, it was what it was. I'll be selling it next turn, of course, but here we are. Looking for an upgrade in our toy. Looking for a toy upgrade. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Oh man. This weakness has been brutal. This weakness has been brutal. And these jumping bugs of sorts. Okay. Okay. The reason to level 2 it so it's level 2. But oh wait, it's not level 2. It up to level 2. Why is it not level 2? What the hell? Isn't something there? Should that be level 2? Oh, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, that is a unit that we could be looking for. Again, I feel like we're maybe about to lose 3 rounds in a row, and then it's gonna be real sad. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Dolphin snipe. Oh, it sniped the gecko before it got to do its thing. Oh man, this bee. This 1-9 bee. It's huge. Okay. Yes. I mean, there's something to be said about this getting extra health because it always gets more attack. So the health on it would probably be actually really good. And the pangolin getting 1-1 stat isn't that big of a deal anyway. Could also argue the chameleon up front because maybe you're going to have it do other abilities later or whatever. I don't know. It's a tough call. I think for our chances of winning, we might want to have this up front. Is my thought process. Okay, level this first for sure. Friendly toy repeats its ability. I think this really only works when you're doing like stinky sock and things. So I think I have to skip this. But I also need to sell this gecko for a manta ray, stingray, whatever it is. Not showing up. There it is. We have to wait one more turn for it. Which I guess is fine because then this resets and then we at least get that out of it. But hoping we don't lose this one. Feeling like we could lose this one. Although, oh, I was gonna say that health helped out a lot, but we're totally losing. We're super duper losing that one. Am I at 1 health? I'm at 2 health. I'm at 2 health. Six out of 10, huh? Just thinking, 6 out of 10, huh? Problem is, if I take Stinky Sock We have no way of scaling, but there is an elephant seal right there, which would give us a little something. Is this the reason? Is this fucking up everything? End turn copy toy ability is level. No. It copies the toy ability. It doesn't actually change your ability. Okay. In my brain, that was messing something up. But why is this level 1 when the squirrel's level 2? Maybe I need to read it again. Yeah, so flashlight versus stinky sock is a tough call. No, we do have scaling with Mosasaurus. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna do this. And then this will do another stinky sock, I believe. And then I will food. Okay. That's the plan, I guess. Just help the scaling a little more than just the Mosasaurus. Okay, you're gonna lose a lot of health. So that's good. I mean, it wasn't enough, unfortunately. It wasn't enough, unfortunately. Oh, just not quite enough, huh? So I do think the pangolin in front has been good to do. Well, the sock should be good there. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Worried about that a little bit. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. It's barely enough. I think I will just take this for health. Gain 4 attack and resummon the toy at up to level 2. Does that mean it had to already be level 2? I think that's what it means, which I guess makes sense. It would be way stronger the other way around, I suppose. But every draw here is bad because as it goes on, we're going to be facing those teams that have been like level 2 elephant seals for multiple turns and are just like full teams of 20, 30, 40, 40s and stuff. The Stinky Sock is doing its best. This is thankfully killing through melon armor for now. For now. And I am just doing the weakest. I am just, again, trying to rush this. Okay, that's good. That's a good level 2 upgrade. That's worth it over the 1-1 stats. Because now we got a level 2 sock and the level 1 sock. You're gonna steal a garlic. Not trading there, a little stinky. How's the rest of your team look? I hate this game. I just got a 10 win. I shouldn't be as upset as I am, but man, I just want this. Really wanted to get a toy team pop off. Felt like we were kind of there, but not the main, but one of the big detracting elements was definitely that the toy we had going for a while was like a level 1 balloon, because we had the level 1 squirrel when it reset. So even though we had the level 2 balloon, it up to probably not level 2 at that point because it was a level 1 and yada yada yada. I do still think the sock was the play that needed to be made to get there in the end, because I knew that the team was a little weak still and needed to help catch up with Mosasaurus scaling plus Elephant Seal scaling. So I do still feel good about that decision. But yeah, a 9, 10, 7 are not bad results. But man, they sting. The 10 obviously good, but whew, couple of close ones. But I think we'll end it there. Maybe you'll tell me of any cool teams you did, like the level based teams or something. There was definitely some stuff you can do, but anyway, hacking it up, hacking it in, letting me begin this week.